this is what you want to do, what God wants you to do, even though you want to be yourself, be a whole self, but you got to be careful, because sometimes we get in situations like I had a friend just recently went back to a man, but what happened is she had to chop off her breast, because see, that's what happens. We get into the mode of being fast-paced, that we have consequences if we don't think about it. And that's why I didn't want to become it wasn't for me to become a transgender woman, but if I went through the whole sex change, there would be no reverse surgery,
and I think
back to the man.
And just real quick, I want you to finish, but just real quick, that has to do with our feelings that instant gratification. We always need instant gratification. We can't handle it. You know, we love that shit, that instant gratification. Okay, go ahead, Pat.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my point of it all, is just, you know, it's part of self-care, about connecting with yourself, is kind of think about it before you act upon it, because, you know, it's just, there's consequences if you don't want to. And then you got to think about hemophiliac, you know, being a transgender. The surgery is very painful. It's very painful. It's one of the most serious surgeries. Someone can bleed to death.
I could imagine.
Actually, blood to death. Yeah, and if someone's a hemophiliac, it's not recommended, because that person will bleed to death and probably die. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you gotta, like you're saying, it's in some cases in life, instant gratification is not. It's not good to play hero or be a hero if your life's at jeopardy like that.
And then I think that a lot of, you'll notice that, and this is where I talk about trends. And, you know, it's sad, because you'll notice that, I'm telling you, as much as people might not want to admit it, a lot of these people that are getting sex changes and are becoming, you know, transgender and all this, I don't feel like it's really something that they're doing for just themselves. And I don't think that they realize it, because I feel like it's being pushed upon not to say that, and look, I don't want to take away from transgender people. Okay, look, because, but this is just my opinion. It's not normal in a sense that you weren't born that way. Okay, let's just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're making an alteration to your physical self. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely not something, just like getting breast implants is not normal. Okay, getting a butt implant is not normal, because you were not born that way. You know what I'm saying? In that sense, and just in that sense, not anything else, but for the elaboration. So I feel like a lot of people are not doing it for themselves, making these changes to themselves. More so, they're doing it because it's just kind of a thing to do. You know, and it's not just with transgender people. It's not just in that community. It's more so in everywhere. Rich white people, everybody's getting Botox. You know what I'm saying? Rich people, everybody's getting butts. All these movie stars and actors, they all got fake asses, fake titties. You know what I'm saying? It's a trend. And you can't tell me that it's not a trend, because if it wasn't a trend, everybody wouldn't be doing it. Okay, these are not things that are common, regular things that people wake up and say they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And now, when everybody wakes up, these are things that people woke up, maybe like 30% or 40% of people maybe woke up and said they might want to do. And over a period of maybe 5 years decided to do, you know? This is a whole nother ballgame now. You're talking about people that are sitting there and then they look and they're like, oh yeah, that looks cool. I want to do that. And then they do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's cool. And because it looks cool, and because they're doing it. Not because you really feel deeply inside of you truly. And I was watching this Christian couple talk about, they did a video about wearing wedding rings, right? And because you guys know I'm diverse, okay? I watch everything. And I love to watch things that people don't want to talk about and listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I'm not a Christian don't mean that I want to hear what a Christian has to say. Get me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and these two Christian couple were talking about why they don't wear wedding rings. And you guys should watch it. It's interesting. Okay. So anyways, they were saying that, basically, fuck, I lost my fucking train of thought. I'm sitting here stuck on these Christian people now. But anyways, what was I talking about, Pat, just now?
Well, you're talking about,
I was trying to get to a point. Oh, transgender and doing the trending thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that they're doing it because it's a trend because someone else is doing it. You're not doing it for yourself. So anyway, so this is what they were saying that they did when they made the decision to decide not to wear a ring, which I think was magnificent. This is why I say you could learn something from everybody. If I didn't learn anything from that whole video, I learned this. When they decided to make the decision not to wear the ring or to wear the ring, she removed herself. She separated herself from the ring. Because she said every time that she would be thinking about it, she'd look down and that ring be blinging on her finger, right? And then she can, you know, how could you make a unbiased opinion or come to an unbiased decision when it's just sitting there blinging, looking so pretty on your finger? You know? Do you follow me, Patrick? Am I getting you guys? Are you guys catching the connection? Okay. That there lies what I'm trying to say. Separate yourself first from what everyone's putting in your face. Then decide, is it something that you're doing for yourself? You know? And I do believe, and I'm not like somebody that, for the sake of saying I'm not religious, but I do believe in a higher power, and I do believe in inner something that speaks to you and tells you right and leads you on the correct path and where you're supposed to go. And I do believe in divine and all that shit. You know, that's nothing for another video. But for the sake of saying that, I believe that something will speak to you and will tell you once you're in that place where you're ready and you're open, you're ready to, I guess for the sake of relating this to being God, because everyone believes in God. So when you're ready to receive what God's going to tell you, that's when you're going to really find out. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just asking just to ask, you know what I'm saying? Like, should I do this? Hey, you guys, should I get this butt implant? I don't know. You know, like, yeah, cool. That's not a decision. That's not a proper decision. You didn't properly think about it. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you did because it was something to do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, to me, that's what bothers me about the agenda. Okay? Agenda. And you have to watch my last video. If you didn't watch my last video about gay people versus gay agenda, then you're not going to understand my perspective of the whole thing. Okay? And you need to go back and watch that video. Because that's where I was talking about it.
It's really good to stand back and examine the surroundings, the implications that could have on you, and not just on you or on me. You know, you got to think about your family, the implications that could affect your family too. Like like you said, you don't want to see your sons to be gay. But then if that comes about later in life, you got to really think about, okay, well, anyway,
yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. It's a possibility. Trust me, I know it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm sure on you as a parent that would be very difficult for you to deal with. But for now,
it would.
You don't have to deal with it. But you got to think there's implications on your family. Like if someone wants to be a transgender, that person's got to think about, what is their family going to go through? You know, just not for yourself, but for the family and your friends around you and all that. So there's just so much people have to examine before you go and do it, because it can have devastating results, just not on the person itself, but on the family too, and friends.
And I know people are going to say to that, they're going to say, oh, well, you know, do it for yourself, forget about what other people do, you know. But you know what, for yourself, for me personally, when I do something for myself, for me, my family's important to me. I care about my family, and I care about the people that I love. So when I do something that's just for myself, I care about what they think. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to hurt them and push them away from me, because I want them in my life and I care about them. And I'm not saying that, like, I mean, there's a lot of things that I do that, trust me, my family don't agree with. But it's like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's okay to do something for yourself, and then it's okay to think about other people that are around you, that if you truly care about those people and love and respect those people, and they are truly and indeed important to you in your life, just take it into consideration. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And I think that once you do that, I think that if you approach something in all like humble manner. You know, if you're truly humble about it and your intentions are like truly pure and all that, that nothing's bad's gonna come about it. That's how I honestly truly feel. I feel like that everyone around you, the people that are around you that matter, they're gonna understand whatever that decision it is. You know what I'm saying? But if you're doing it and it's not real, you know what I'm saying? Like in the sense as it's not from your true, from your heart and your soul and your spirit and your bones and your body and your blood, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's not coming from that place, then I feel like it might not be respected. And, you know, and that, yeah, and that's not a good thing for people too. And then it's just, you know, you have to truly when you're, I think with anybody, with women too, and I feel like this comes into where I feel like, you know, there's a breakdown and disconnect with people, and there's this is a societal thing with not being happy with the way that you physically look, you know, and that also is playing into, it's kind of seeking its way into that transgender. So maybe transgender people back in the day, I don't know. There was transgender people. Like, I honestly tell you guys, when I tell you in this video, when I tell you this, trust and believe me when I say this, and I'm not lying. Growing up until about 5 years ago, I didn't realize gay people were not a thing that was like a issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't seem a problem. You know, like, I didn't see gay people and be like, oh, that motherfucker's gay. You know, I saw gay people like, okay, gay person. Oh, there's a man. There's a woman. You know, it wasn't so much as what it is today. Because, and I feel like, it's sad because this whole agenda thing, this whole trend thing, the agenda thing, the trend thing, and all this, it's exploiting the actual reality. Like, it's exploiting actual transgender people that actually lived through like this man that like been through shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, other gay people that actually like, it took them years they fought with this and you know, thought about it and, you know, really, you know, took time to decide what they were going to do with their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it takes away from that. I honestly, truly do. I feel like it does, you know?
Yeah, and they back in the day, like the Stonewall, you know, they fought with the Stonewall from the riots and all that, being discriminated against and fighting for marriage equality. I mean, we had to go through a lot, and it's still not over, darling. There's still discrimination in this world, in the workforce.
Yeah, for real.
You know, like, you know, Trump was trying to put a policy on about transgenders cannot go in the military anymore.
Yeah, and let's talk about, you guys, you know, and let's talk about Trump too. I think that's a big kind of slap in the face to most, and this is why it's a slap in the face to Americans, right? And this, besides the fact that I believe that we don't really truly vote on the fucking president anyway, it's already pre-decided, but there are polls and people did vote for this man, and that just goes to show you it's a societal issue. These things are, people say Trump, 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 Trump. Look around you. Look around you. He had supporters at those rallies. Those were not fake people. You know what I'm saying? He literally had people, there's people driving around right now. I guarantee you can go find a bumper sticker that says Trump. Why do people support this type of behavior? Okay. And by behavior meaning, the only thing that I don't care about was his comment that he said about grabbing the girl's pussy, because it was the real deal. He was just keeping it 100. Okay. When you're rich and you're famous, the girls let you grab their pussy. Trust me. And it's sad because those are the girls that's fucking it up for the rest of the girls that don't want to let those people grab your pussy. Okay. So there you go. That's how, I mean, well, that's my belief on that part of it. Okay. Hold on, let me fix this.
Issues that it's going around too, that, you know, some states will not allow same-sex couples to eat in their restaurants, and sometimes gender could play in a role. For example, two men could be eating in a restaurant, and then all of a sudden they need to be asked to leave because they're men with families, you know, they have boys, so they're asked to leave. They don't want no gay men in there, especially with the kids. That's another problem. But the females, women,
they'll let the girls
go into those restaurant and eat and be more
because
more pleasant, and they accept the women. So the gender plays a role. That's why there's
it does. And you know what, Pat? I'm gonna admit it, because I have to be honest here and say that for me too, gender does play a role. I'm being honest here. Like I honestly don't, like, people don't want to admit this, but you don't look at it. Think about it. And this is a societal thing. This is a whole thing about being, you know, a product of your environment. And this is why I say these are all issues that are from around us. You know what I'm saying? I look at it naturally. I would look at a girl and I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, they're gay. And then, you know, you look at a guy, you're like, they're gay. But it's a different type of looking gay, right? Patrick, am I right? People look at it differently, right? Because...
Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm.
Of course, because there's, you know, penetration or whatever. But in essence, when you get to the gist of it, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's basically the same thing. Two different ways of doing it, but the same thing. And these people get treated because it's more accepted, because it's cute, because it's girls, right? You know?
Right.
Because they have more things to play with and flop around, you know? There's girls, they got titties and all this stuff, you know? They got, you know...
Yeah, but women are minorities too, you know, so they're like being victimized because it's not a good thing. If they're allowed to stay in the restaurant, doesn't mean that, you know, they're not getting picked on or discriminated, because they probably are, because they're women, and yeah, like you're saying, they could be beautiful, blonde hair, or brunettes.
It's a different type of discrimination, right, Pat? It's a different type of discrimination. It's a type of discrimination that you're not even like... It's going way over your head. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I'm a girl, I get to come sit in. But you don't realize, like, that ain't cute. They just want you to come sit in because you're a girl and you're cute. Just at the club. You girls know what I'm talking about. They let you in the club for free because you're cute. Why? Because they want to look at you. Because you're cute. Not because of who you are or because you're a woman, but just because you're cute. You know? Because they think that guys are going to want to look at you. Right? That's what it is. You get a group of guys, they ain't going to get up in the club for free. You know? I'm sorry. It ain't happening. And that's all it's all part of, this is why I say in society, I feel like that we're always quick to look up and try to blame somebody, like, you know, the politician or somebody else. You know, what we really need to do truly is to look around at each other, you know, because all of our problems can be solved with each other with a simple dialogue. A simple dialogue, right? If we could all share a dialogue, you guys don't understand the magnitude of the impact that could have on us as a fucking whole, as human beings, you know? To be able to share a dialogue. To be able to introduce yourself to somebody without them looking at you like, why the fuck are you talking to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I do it all the time. I'm sorry, I am my mother's daughter. I can't help myself. I talk to anybody and everybody everywhere I go. I just can't. That's just who I am, okay? And I just can't, okay? So, yeah, I get it. Like, I'll tell you about 40% of the time, people ignore me and act like I end up talking to myself and, you know, look at me like I'm retarded, or like I don't care about what you're talking about, you know, and that's the thing. That's a disconnect. Like, why can't you carry a conversation with somebody, you know? Like, why can't you just... why can't you nod your head? If I walk by you and smile, what's wrong with giving me a smile? Did it hurt you so bad? Is it going to hurt you to give me a smile back? Like, is it going to kill you? Yeah. You know? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I smile at people all the time. When you walk by somebody, to me, I feel like that's a natural thing you should always do when you walk by somebody and you make eye contact.
That's right. I like that, especially if I'm having a bad day, you know.
Thank you.
Someone comes by me and just gives me a big smile.
Yes.
And eye contact. It makes a big difference on someone's day, you know. Even vice versa, you know. When I see people in the community here in Humboldt, you know, I'm friendly. I'll wave.